Hi everyone, thank you all for coming here today. We're going to be doing a 30-minute lower body practice focusing on hips, glutes, and legs. I will be using 2 blocks for this practice. If you don't have blocks at home, you can substitute with some other props. Whatever you have, it will work. For some of our standing poses, maybe you don't need anything, or maybe you could grab a chair, or you could grab some heavy books, anything that you feel will be supportive. And then in our last pose, close to the end, we're going to be using blocks for supported fish pose. So for that one, you might want to grab a pillow or a few pillows or whatever you have at home that works for you. So we're going to get started in a seated position, facing the top of the mat. Go ahead and roll out your shoulders. Going both ways. And then with our right shin staggered slightly in front of the left one, we're going to fold forward. Walk your hands back in. Straighten the right leg out in front of you. Right hand is going to come behind you. Left hand up and over. Just so we get a little bit of a counter stretch. And then we're going to fold forward again over the right leg, maybe holding on to the shin or calf or the foot, wherever is accessible. Slightly lift your head here. Left hand is going to stay on your extremity. Right arm is going to come up to the sky for a twist. And release, come back down. Walk your hands back up. Cross your left ankle over the top of the right knee. Hands come behind you. And just bring that right foot in however much as is appropriate. Keeping the left foot flexed. Pressing the left knee away from you. Maybe rocking side to side or staying still. Option, if you'd like, you can either stay here or you can start to wrap the arms around the left leg, straightening the right leg in front of you. Just cradling the left leg in your arms, just like a baby. Go ahead and let that go. Make a windshield wiper movement with the knees back and forth. And we'll repeat that on the second side, this time sitting with our left shin in front of the right, Start with your fold. Walk the hands back in, straightening left leg, left hand comes behind you, right arm up. And then fold over left leg. Start to lift the gaze. Right hand stays on the foot or leg. Left hand comes up for your twist. And come back. Sitting up tall. Right ankle goes over left knee. Hands behind you for support. Bending the leg. You can make this as intense as you would like it to be. Your left heel will come further away to make it a little bit easier, or closer toward you to make it a little bit more sensational. Keep your spine long and lifted. And then you have the option to wrap the arms around right leg, straightening the left. Sit up nice and tall, cradling right leg in toward you. Let that go. Make that windshield wiper motion again. Sweeping the knees side to side. And then you can go ahead and cross at the ankles. We're making our way to our first downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back, curling tailbone to the sky. Right leg rises. Look forward, step to the top of the mat, come to your low lunge. Back knee comes to the floor. And you can use your blocks here on either side of that right foot. Let your hips sink low. Nice and heavy here. Keep your chest lifted. Shoulders rolling down away from your ears. Send your hips back for our half split, curling right toes up to the sky. Maybe you need these blocks still, or maybe bring hands to the floor. Bend back into that front knee, back to your lunge. And then we're going to heel toe the right foot over to the left, bringing the knee behind the right wrist. Make your way to our pigeon. Make sure your weight is evenly distributed between both sides of your hips, not rolling onto one side or the other. And before we fold forward, see if you can walk your hands back, lifting your chest, little back bend, maybe even taking the hands up off the mat, using just strength here. Really squeeze those back muscles. And then release. If you would like, you can place a block under your glute. Folding forward as much as is comfortable. Take one more deep breath here, in and out. Start to lift your gaze, lifting your chest, make your way back to downward dog. Tucking those back toes, stepping the right leg back. I'm not going to be doing any vinyasas today, but if you would like to, you can take one here. We're all meeting in down dog. This time the left leg rises. Look forward, step to the top of the mat, come to low lunge. Using your blocks here to lift your chest, sink those hips forward and down. Send your hips back for half split, left toes curling up. Bend back into that front knee. And then heel toe the left foot over to the right. Bringing the knee down behind the wrist for your pigeon. Centering yourself here. Maybe using a block for support if you would like. And then start to walk your hands back behind you. Lift your chest. Use those back muscles. Maybe lifting the hands up. And release. Folding forward. One more breath here, in and out. Start to lift your gaze, lift your chest, tuck the back toes under and step it back. Option to take a vinyasa here if you'd like. When you're ready, right leg to the sky. This time bend your knee, open up your hip. Try to get your knee to be the highest point, pointing up at the ceiling. And then step halfway between your hands and left foot, grabbing a hold of your blocks. We're making our way to our pyramid pose. Square off your hips, pulling the left one forward, the right hip back. Maybe you stay lifted high here, or maybe you start to fold. Maybe coming in and out of the fold a few times. Start to lift your chest. We're shifting our weight forward into our right leg. Blocks coming up to the top of the mat. Start to lift the left leg. And then if you're feeling balanced, you can open up that left hip. Left arm coming to the sky for our half moon. Left hand comes back down. Left leg steps between the blocks, just a little bit behind. And then come to your half split. Right leg rises. Maybe bringing the hands down to the mat. And bring the right leg down. Step back to downward dog. This time the left leg rises. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Step halfway toward the middle of the mat, grabbing those blocks. Come to your pyramid, pulling that right hip forward, left hip back. Maybe bending the arms and straightening. Coming in and out of the fold. Halfway lift, flat back, shift the weight forward to the left leg. Blocks coming toward the top of the mat. Start to lift right leg up. Option to start to open up that hip. Right arm coming up to the sky. Try to focus on something that's not moving. The right hand comes back down. Right foot steps closer to your blocks, in between them. Left leg rises for half split. I like to bring my hands to the mat. And release. Instead of going straight away to down dog, let's widen our feet to the edges of the mat. Soft bend in your knees. Find your ragdoll fold. Release the hold of the arms. Move your blocks this side, your mat on either side so you can reach them later. Turn your heels in, toes out. Come to Malasana, yogi squat. Using your elbows to help press the knees apart. Let's take a twist here. Left hand down, right arm to the sky. And switch. Right hand down, left arm up. And coming down through center. Make your way down onto your back here. Pull your knees into your chest. Rocking side to side. Keep your right knee in toward your chest. Straighten the left leg down to the mat. Really pressing that left heel down. And then cross the right leg over to the left. Reaching right arm out. Gaze looking over to the right. Come back through center. We'll switch sides. Left knee comes in, press out into the right heel. Cross it over to the right. Left arm reaching out. Move back through the middle. And then we're going to come from here into supported fish pose. Grab a hold of your blocks. You're going to arrange them in a T shape. One block will come to rest between your shoulder blades. The other will support your head. So you can play around with the exact positioning here. Let your arms reach out into a T shape. And for one last little hip opener, bring the soles of your feet together to touch, your knees falling apart. Start to slow down your heart. Noticing your breath, how it's flowing. No need to change it or control it. We're just taking in that information. Feeling into your heart space. Can you feel it beating? Fast or slow? Feel into your lower body, your hips and glutes. We worked them hard. Your thighs and your calves. Down into your feet. Just noticing what's coming up for you in these areas. This is Juno. Looks like she wanted to come join us. Take one more big breath here in this position. And then start to just roll to one side off of the blocks. Move them out of your way. When you're ready, coming to lie in Shavasana, our final resting pose. Start to wiggle fingers and toes, circling wrists and ankles. Stretch your arms up overhead. And then roll to one side, using your hands for support as you come up to a seated position. Once you're here, bringing hands to heart center, close your eyes. Let's close with a cleansing breath together. A deep inhale through the nose. And a big sigh out your mouth. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this lower body flow. Namaste.